Okay, ready?
Yes.
Well, action.
Are you ready? Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, personal grooming aside.
All right, sorry. Sorry, okay, so.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Jike and Modi.
Morning.
Morning.
Where did we go?
We went to the Ruby on Johnson.
On Johnson.
So normally we would go to the Ruby that's located in the Zed Hotel, which is across from
Absolutely.
a giant mall. And the Zed Hotel is kind of a interesting place to stay, kind of trendy. It reminds me of Austin Power movies. I gotta
Super
be honest.
retro, baby.
Yeah, really.
Absolutely,
totally.
for sure. So
Absolutely.
we've gone to that one several times.
Yeah.
This time we decided to go to the downtown location. We haven't been to that one before, so
That's right.
wanted to check it out. I've heard lots of people talk about it. Many people on our Facebook. Oh, did you try the downtown one?
Oh, go to the Ruby. Yeah, yeah.
So there we were. We went there, and
Yeah.
it was basically the same menu, same food. They have a couple of good luck charms and stuff that are there. The same doll, if you're familiar with the doll that they have at
Sits
the
next
Zed
to
one.
their signage.
Same vinyl
inside
records
the store.
playing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it was good. So when we walked up, I thought, the Ruby's got a good name in my opinion. Like people know it and recognize it, but I thought it would be easier to find. I almost walked past it.
Yeah, it was very, if you blink, you'd miss it in terms of their signage on the street.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But once we got in there, it was a sort of you could see what they were doing. It was a bit of a, like a country kitchen
Farm feel.
farm feel to
Yeah.
it. You had the tiles and wood paneling and some
Right.
animals on the wall, like antlers and things like that. It was kind of homey,
Reminiscent
much
of
bigger.
being in Cabela's. I'm not gonna lie.
I love
I was
Cabela's.
like, there's dead animals on the wall.
What a lovely room of death
It was
you
a
have
little,
here.
it was a little weird. I honestly, that's how I felt. But
Absolutely.
But it was the seating was really interesting. Nice long farm tables in some sections.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What did you eat?
Okay, so I had what was called the Mexican eggs, and I'm always looking for something that is, got a little bit of interesting theme in it. So that's what I thought I would try.
For sure.
The plating was absolutely beautiful. Like I was very excited when it came to the table. You could see what they'd done. It was almost like a deconstructed 7-layer dip feel for me.
That's right, yeah.
Because they had the tortilla chips kind of standing in the base of the black beans that had melted cheese on it, and then my poached eggs were off to one side, and the pico de gallo was sprinkled through those tortilla chips. So it was really beautiful when it came to the table. I was really impressed. And it had some roasted chicken with it, or chicken breast with it. And as we were speaking with our waitress, she explained that the owners of the Ruby in both locations also have a meat restaurant.
Old Jones Barbecue.
Yeah, so the any of the meats that are in the Ruby's menu originate there. So that was kind of an interesting
Great little
bit of
tidbit.
trivia that we didn't know till we had that conversation.
For sure. Absolutely.
And the black beans were fantastic, great flavor. Eggs were perfectly done. Unfortunately, I found it a little frustrating to eat the chips because of how they did the pico de gallo. So although it looked really interesting, I wanted that fresh salsa taste on my eggs, and I actually had to pull all of the
Dig it
chips
out of the chips.
my and dig it out. So that was frustrating to eat. And the chicken, not gonna lie, was beyond dry. So I only managed 2 mouthfuls of it before I gave up on trying to eat it.
On the chicken part.
On the chicken.
Tasted good though?
But
Or-
yeah, I didn't
No?
enjoy the chicken at all. It didn't add anything to the dish.
Okay.
But the eggs and the beans were amazing, and loading that onto a tortilla chip was really, really yummy.
Nice. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well,
kind of
that's
a
a
mixed
fair
review
mixed
for me.
review, but that's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
That's sometimes the risk you take when you're always looking for something
I
neat on the
know.
menu. So I tend to stay a little more tried and true.
Fair enough.
And maybe that is that good. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's boring. But I had the chorizo Benny. I was actually going to have an omelet. It was my plan to eat an omelet. I'm like, I got to get into these omelets and really start, because I want to have some toast and I want to have juice and but I got into the Benny because the chorizo was there, and I know that their chorizo sausage is really good. So
It's amazing.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I had that Benny. I liked it. Now they give you an option to have your eggs Benny on a bagel or a croissant. I asked for it on a croissant. And I was really excited about that. I got it. When we got it, it wasn't on the croissant, it was on the bagel, but I like the bagel still.
They're Mount Royal bagels, by the way.
Mount Royal bagels,
Yeah, so
really
local
good bagels. And their hollandaise is one of my favorite hollandaise sauces in town that we've had. It's
Yes.
very buttery, just a little hint of lemon in there, and we love it. I love it a lot. The only problem that I had with it was it wasn't enough. It's a little light on the hollandaise.
How
I
much
like
is
it.
too much hollandaise? You
I've
know?
never heard of that
Honestly,
before.
Is there a thing?
No,
No, there's no such thing.
The more the better. But this, it was beautifully presented. It looked gorgeous. Picture I'll show you there. But the hollandaise, like, it doesn't even cover the bagel. It definitely covers the egg and the sausage, and there were some peppers in there. It was beautiful. It tasted amazing.
Right.
And I love that hollandaise. The one thing that I had the potatoes with it, and I thought, what a really nice, classy eggs Benny. It's perfectly garnished, and then the potatoes seem to be like the McCain buy and fry.
Yeah.
The same hash browns you'd get at the ferry.
was kinda
Nothing against the
disappointing.
ferry, but I thought, wow, I feel like we could probably step up that potato game a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was the only complaint I had. A little more hollandaise, which is always going to be my complaint, to be fair. And maybe some jazz up the potatoes. I'm becoming a bit of a potato snob. I really do love a nice, well cooked, beautiful rosemary.
Yeah, when you go to a
infused.
place that's got such insight around their decor and their
For sure,
their
there was
branding,
a lot of thought in everything, and then the
to
potatoes seemed to be a top-up.
to see that on a plate was it really stood out as a
Oh, weird.
kind
Yeah.
of moment.
Still a
But-
great place to go. I like the
Yeah.
atmosphere. The price point was pretty much what we'd expect, same as a lot of the brunch places in town, so nothing new there. They use Discovery Coffee. If you like Discovery Coffee, you should head down there and get it.
The other thing, just of note, is if you've been to one location of the Ruby, you should really check them both out, because they are, although there are some themes that pull through in the decor, they are very different.
That's
the
true.
Ruby at the Zed feels like you stepped into the 70s. And the Ruby on Johnson Street definitely feels like you stepped into a farmhouse. So
And the Ruby at the Z feels like you stepped into the 70s and waited 40 minutes to get into it.
okay, fair enough.
Downtown, not quite picked up as busy just yet. So if you if you don't want the lineups, they're not having them right now, is what they're telling us.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So do check out the
Get
Ruby
in
on
there.
Johnson.